Hello, I'm John McAvoy, and for my Design for Manufacture final project, I decided to make a can crusher. As a college student, I drink a lot of beer, seltzer, energy drinks, and other assorted canned beverages, so I'm often left with empty cans taking up a lot of space in my recycle bin relative to their actual mass. So I designed this relatively simple press to compress these cans. I initially thought of this design as a simple lever and pivot mechanism, but as I went further into the design process, I moved towards a more complex pivot slider mechanism, constructed as a 4-bar with a sliding joint. I decided on wood as my primary material as I was relatively inexperienced with it, and it's relatively cheap and it's easy to work with. I ended up selecting hemlock due to its relative durability and its really nice color. The can crusher consists of the base, the press blocks, the lever arm, and the coupler arm. The base is the part that all the other parts ultimately rely on, providing a stable basis for the mechanism. The press blocks are the actual working parts of the crusher that, well, crush the cans. These were designed pretty thick, about 2 inches, to prevent the pin joints from compromising the wood and causing a catastrophic failure. The lever arm is the part that the user applies force upon to actuate the mechanism, and the coupler allows for the translation of angular movement on the lever into vertical movement of the press. The moving parts of the mechanism are jointed together by hex head carriage bolts acting as pin joints, and the press pieces are guided by 2 steel rods fixed to the base. The first step in manufacturing this was to cut the rectangles for the various pieces out of the piece of hemlock that had been acquired. The base simply had to be cut down to length, but the lever and coupler arms also had to be cut to width on the table saw. The press pieces were cut out of a larger piece of hardwood, then finished on the belt sander to get rid of the frankly pretty unsightly surface. Once the base rectangles were cut, I began drilling the holes for the pin joints and the guide rods. Once those holes were drilled, I cut the bevels into the appropriate pieces and then finished them on the belt sander. With the pieces completed, I fixed the guide rods to the base using hot glue and fixed the bottom press piece to the base with screws. Here is the finished prototype crushing various beverage cans, achieving a good degree of compression even with these tall boys. I really enjoyed this project. It was a great opportunity to learn to work with wood and to design around the limitations and benefits of that material. Additionally, the opportunity to take a product from a concept to a full prototype in only a few weeks was a really interesting one, and it's a learning opportunity I'm glad I completed. Thanks for watching.